Why is technology still so hard?
Why don't you paste it in the doc that you just sent to me on
Anyone with
Discord?
a link? Which, to be honest, I actually have a printer. I could have printed it, but
Printed?
Yeah.
Do you know what year it is, man?
the problem is not the printer; it's paper. Paper is the problem.
Printer ink is the problem, no.
Yeah, we actually got scammed. To be honest with you, my girlfriend loves finding things on like Vinted or Ulio for incredible
Julio.
Ulio.
It's a brand of olive oil.
Never heard of Ulio?
No.
Nah, you haven't lived the poor man's life. That's unfortunate for you. Ulio is like not sponsored by Ulio. You get like a bunch of free stuff. It's like a place where people put their junk that they want to get rid of, and they don't want to pay the council to come take it away.
Well, it's like free cycle, kind of.
Yeah, kind of. So we wanted a printer, which actually became very useful for printing out visa documents.
Yeah, great.
And we got this printer, paid like £5 for it. Perfectly good printer, no ink.
Classic.
Scammed. How much is the ink? Well, it's the price of a whole printer.
It's more than a whole printer.
Such a stupid system. And I remember at work when they had to get rid of a printer, and their printer ran out of ink, and the only way it was cheaper to just literally buy an entire new one. And their printer is like one of those massive, like
It's
the
a
size
tale
of
as old as
a
time.
human man with a scanner,
Which
and-
also never work
No.
either in an
I
office.
think most of that printer, like the bottom 2/3, is just like paper storage.
Just weight.
Just different
Added weight.
Different, yeah, just make it feel like it's worth more because it weighs more.
Yeah, with a lead line printer company.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah, for
Companies like put weights inside products to make them seem like they're
sure. For sure.
worth more.
I bet this mixer has got weights in it
Yeah,
to make
it's
it
just like an empty box.
to justify the inordinate price that it
As technology gets smaller, you need heavier weights in your objects.
But it is true, like when you feel like a heavy phone or something, you're like, oh, this is premium. When you pick up something light, you're like, this is plastic and garbage.
True. Do they weight polymer guns?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They do?
Like airsoft stuff
Yeah.
all the time because it's cheap plastic is really light. So in airsoft, if it's not metal, they'll use heavier density plastics or they'll bulk them out with just more plastic.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is garbage. What am I using here?
I think I'm going to start hiding weights in the clothes that I wear to appear as a more valuable man to people.
It does apply in clothes though. Like heavyweight cotton is more premium than whatever garbage Uniqlo I'm wearing now.
Heavyweight man, more premium.
No, if you ever like have designer clothing, especially like a hoodie or a t-shirt, they're heavy. There's a lot of heft to them, should we say. But I can't afford those things, so I'm just here wearing Uniqlo head to toe.
Well, me too.
Has been the case for the last 5 years.
Anyway, welcome to the Bog Blog. This is the show where we review loos, so you don't have to. Public toilets, I should say.
Yeah.
Today we went to the Liverpool Street toilets.
Liverpool Street Station toilets.
Liverpool Street Station, yeah, not the toilets for all of Liverpool Street.
That's just Liverpool Street.
Yeah, that's true. I suppose technically you can piss anywhere as long as no one sees.
As long as you're a right-wing
What is the
grifter
rules
a
on
march.
public defecation? It's not allowed, is it?
Defecation.
This is the problem. You're like legally, you're meant to use a toilet, right?
I think defecation is different from urination as well.
Well, surely both
If
are
someone
wrong.
was like having a wee down an alleyway, you'd be like, that's uncouth. If someone's dropping trowel and taking a dump in an alleyway, much larger cause for concern.
Yeah,
I
I
think.
suppose you're right.
That being said, the public loos we went to today would not want to go for a number 2 in those.
Well, no, but I don't know if I've ever found a public toilet where I'd want to go.
No.
To and do a dump in one of those.
And I very rarely have unless emergency calls at that precise moment, and you know that it's
I did once.
oh yeah.
I went to it was in a Pret-a-Manger, I still remember. It was in the downstairs. See, it was safe because it was one of those Pret-a-Mangers that has an upstairs and a downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And their toilet was in the downstairs.
behind a coded door, probably.
Yeah, behind a coded door. But I don't think the code mattered then. I was waiting for someone else to finish and then they came out. It was the end of like a day trip to Rochester. You can go find this Pret. Anyone in Rochester. There's only one Pret-a-Manger in Rochester, so you know what I'm talking about. And in the basement toilet of Rochester, I dropped at the end of a long day of walking just the most brood, just horrific
That is
shit
horrendous wording
you've ever seen. I mean, I was in there for didn't take long, a couple minutes.
Yeah. Oh.
Like any crime, it's like that.
Once the deed is done,
I flushed the toilet. I walked out. Went to the scene. I looked at my girlfriend. We gotta go. We gotta go.
We need to leave right
now. We have to go right now.
Yeah.
And we did. And I never looked back. I'm never going there again. And I can't show my face there again.
Yeah. The closest I've ever come was after looking at this very flat, walking back.
Yeah.
Just at the O2, I was like, I'm not making it home. Yeah. O2 Academy, O2 Greenwich toilets are not.
No.
Well, we're
definitely going to frequent those.
those.
I'm sure they're not good. Based on the state of the O2 in general, I feel like.
Not the one. It's got to be said.
Contract a few diseases from there. Is that real?
Probably.
You get STI from sitting on a toilet where someone, I don't know, slit their wrists on it or something? Get
Depends
HIV.
how much you're rubbing your arsehole into the seat.
We're going to go up the... How does it work? It's fluids, right?
I have no idea. Yeah, probably. I can hear my cat in the hallway.
Yeah. So, if I get fucked by a herpes-infused toilet, then I'm going to get herpes.
Yeah, but I don't know why you're fucking the toilet to begin with. I don't begin to know anything about biology.
I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know why I went down this path. I regret
starting off on a heavy
everything
topic.
about this conversation. I regret everything about it. Anyway, probably introduce ourselves. I'm Sam. That's Miles.
Hello, I'm Miles.
And we probably should have said that at the start, I guess. This is the pilot episode, I suppose.
Yeah, this is never going to see the light of day.
No,
this is most likely.
This is going to be in the archive.
For us to look back on in 5 years. And
this is where we look at the recording at the end and go, what have we done?
What a load
What
of
is this?
Absolute shit.
Yeah. I realised why the podcast game was for everyone except us.
Except the least charismatic men in human history. No.
So I had some news for you. I thought you'd be really excited about this.
Yeah, okay.
I gave up on tuna.
No way.
Gave up on tuna.
What, too expensive?
No, not too expensive. For health reasons.
Really?
I was convinced, tricked, some would say, into giving up on tuna. And now I'm too scared to go back.
But you have like acute mercury poisoning.
Well, this is the thing. So I've had tuna. I was figuring it out. I've basically had a can of tuna every day for maybe at least 4 years.
More than that.
Yeah.
Probably 5, 6.
5 or 6 years. I've had.
I know. I paid half of them for 3 years.
God, you got so
together.
scammed on those.
I was literally talking about the cat yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, cat tuna is the same price as human tuna.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What is that, the one that comes in a tube?
No, in literally a can of tuna.
But it's for cats?
For cats.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Probably some nutritional balancing.
It's just tuna's like feces or something.
They just love seafood and chicken.
True.
Cats.
Yeah.
Anyway, why did you give up tuna? You're not a cat.
No. I mean, I basically, when I first started on my tuna addiction, I was of the opinion, having done some research into it, that it's fine to have 1 can of tuna a day. That was the research at the time. Whenever I Googled it, it was always like, WebMD would always tell me that
Always a reliable source.
it's fine. You have 1 tuna a day. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
One
about it.
whole tuna a day.
Yeah, you can have 1 can of tuna a day. Don't worry about it. And I lived that life, a life of blissful ignorance for many years. And then, when I thought I was safe, I moved in with a woman.
Big tuna mafia.
Yeah. And my girlfriend went, "You don't think it's bad that you have like a can of tuna every day? I thought it was bad for you." I was like, "No, the WebMD told me it was fine 6 years ago." And then I Googled it. Turns out WebMD has changed.
Oh,
The
those
opinions,
lying
the
bastards.
opinions of the fake doctors on the internet are not what they used to be. Now they go, you should only have a can of tuna at max 3 cans a week.
Wow, that's considerably less than 7.
That's considerably less. That's almost half. In fact, it's over half.
Wow, so
If
you
you're
just
good at
cut it
maths.
out completely.
Well, there was a
Went cold turkey.
I was looking at.
Wake up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night.
It's kind of weird the idea of leaving tuna and calling it going cold turkey.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Because weirdly, I did switch to having turkey every day instead.
Oh, did you?
Anyway, so I was looking at the side effects of what is essentially low-level mercury poisoning.
Nice.
And it was things like being tired, stress, and like a list of
That
things.
doesn't sound like you.
You know how when like you look at your like star sign.
Oh yeah.
And it goes, oh, you're Aries today.
Yeah.
You're gonna meet something very important is gonna happen today.
Yeah.
And you go, oh,
you're always wishing for something better. That's me.
Something important did happen. I got that delivery. Something important did happen today. They're right. They're soothsayers. Well, I kind of feel
that was you and mercury poisoning.
No, that was me and looking at the symptoms for mercury poisoning. That was me looking down the symptoms and being like, I do have these things, but the symptoms are always like you're a bit tired and
so vague,
stressed, and like it was like no, there were specific things like your hearing is worse, and I feel like my hearing is getting worse.
I'm just getting old, man. Hearing just gets worse as you get old.
Well, I was convinced that tuna was the cause of all my problems, so I just cut it cold turkey, as you said. Wow. I switched my my standard daily tuna and chicken wrap to a chicken and chicken wrap.
That is hilarious.
Oh, you're starting the timer now. We start the timer right now.
I just realised I had no concept of how long we'd been going.
Oh, I do love your setup with the timer just peeking over the edge there. That's really
cool,
good.
Right? Let's get a little pic of this.
Get a little pic of the setup.
Things to come. Big things.
Yeah, big things to come.
Big things coming soon. 2 entrepreneurs in this space. Just 2 hustle mindset individuals.
Yeah. We are taking shit posting to a whole new level. I did think that.
And you know what they say? The world always needs more white men doing podcasts.
They do.
We're here to fill that very,
to be
very
fair, I feel
void.
like we're filling an untapped and, in my opinion, rather important niche.
What about public toilets?
Yes, because
power to the people.
As we've already established, shitting is incredibly important.
Yeah.
There are things in life that you can't avoid, you know? I feel like...
Especially if you have IBS.
I feel like, and I'm honestly surprised that public toilets aren't in on this game, because there are things like supermarkets, for example, and this isn't going to make sense to begin with, but I've got it formulated in my head, and I think it does make sense. Supermarkets have, last year, boasted bumper profits. Sainsbury's, 7.8% profits, right? In a time where everything is insanely expensive and people are tightening their belts and they're spending money on less, and Sainsbury's are posting big profits.
Oh, son of a bitch.
The same as energy companies as well. Big profits. Council tax, big profits. I don't know the council tax.
Council tax is probably like big losses.
Okay. But the council tax goes up, right?
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is anything that is essential is increasing
really
their prices,
yeah.
and there's nothing you can do because you have to pay those things. Something that's incredibly essential is pissing and shitting.
True.
I'm really surprised that public toilets aren't charging an immense premium.
A lot of them do.
Well, yeah, some of them do.
Especially in like, if you count like a, as you mentioned, do you count a Pret toilet as a public toilet?
Yeah.
Because
I think for
it's
the
a private space technically.
For this podcast, I think we're eventually going to have to count them as public toilets because there's only so many public toilets. But This is another problem. This is why this is a public service, what we're doing here. And why eventually this will be government funded.
Or will become a private public toilet company and will privatize the public toilets.
True.
That's the British like establishment way. It's just
game.
privatize everything, charge loads,
Yeah.
£10 billion profit in 10 years. What are you looking at?
There's a thing that says add effects using hand gestures.
Don't do any obscene hand
That's
gestures.
crazy. Audacity does... I can like do a hand gesture and it makes like a sound
it's
effect.
probably noticed that there's a camera plugged in.
Ah.
Right? And it can probably track through that.
That's crazy.
They're watching our
every move. They thought of everything.
There's just a man in a call center in like Bangladesh somewhere just watching this live.
Push on the pop up. Push the pop up.
They want effects. Quick. Someone code me effects. They're live coding it in.
You're right. It's not automated at all.
No.
It's a small man in a box.
Yeah, they're the Audacity Effects office, and it's just a sweatshop full of people watching people's cameras. They're recording something, quick.
It's one of those sick things where it's cheaper to have a sweatshop full of people doing it than paying someone to automate the process.
It's like that AI company, like, what's it called, like S.C.A.M AI. They thought this guy, he became like a billionaire at age 27. They thought he'd cracked the code about like identifying images. Yeah. All he was doing was paying people minimum wage to write dog on a picture of a dog. And he sold it to Facebook for like billions of dollars.
That's where I want to be.
Insane grifter.
Just lies.
Yeah.
Just straight up lies. What was that one? That woman that I think did jail time in the end?
blood bank woman.
Yeah. What did she do? She was just taking people's blood and claiming she analyzed it or something, but actually
something like that.
The technology wasn't there and she couldn't do it, and
she was just committing financial fraud.
They were just making it up and sending you. It was like the DNA testing thing.
Yeah, basically.
You're 3% Viking. Wow, that'll be £59 a month, please.
What? Huh? Excuse me.
It's legit.
That'll be us with public toilets in 5 years.
I feel like you could probably. What we'll do is first we'll review all the public toilets. And at the end of every review,
reviews to all of them.
All of them really bad. But then we'll place our own public toilets just outside where those are.
Shiny. Chrome lined.
Yeah. With like bidets and all of them.
Yeah. £10 entry.
And you have a
private access
You have
card.
like a shoe shine boy, but he wipes your ass for you.
No, it's a subscription fee, and you get like one of those metal cards. You know when you get like a metal bank card?
Yeah.
And they feel really bougie. It's that. But it's just like a virtual one on Apple Pay.
It's like a full London gym membership.
Yeah.
To all of our special public toilets.
Yeah. Only £150 a month. That's the gym memberships in London, not the toilet access.
Ours will be way more than that. Toilet access.
Minimum. No, but then if you charge and you have it be premium, you could have like changing facilities, hair dryers, wash facilities, showers. Sometimes I go to the bathroom. You need a shower afterwards.
Life is shit. Your toilet shouldn't be. That's going to be our tagline.
He's a marketing genius.
It writes itself. I'm telling you, this stuff writes itself.
Someone get this man to San Francisco. £13 billion of venture capital startup.
Yeah. It can't be that hard to just buy some Portaloos and then make them look a bit nicer.
Yeah, asbestos line them. You'll be all right.
Yeah. God, that's a great idea.
But that's the thing. Public toilets is where do you put them?
Yeah.
Because they just smell.
I mean, there are two problems with public toilets. The first is that where do you put them? And the second is
they're public toilets.
And they inevitably become a place where like homeless people wash themselves.
Yeah.
And where people just like throw up on the floor or just piss on each other or...
So to be incredibly out of touch, let's just not make this...
If you had a key card system for your toilet, right?
Yeah.
Then for your public toilet, then you would know. Maybe you have like a camera and it senses when someone's left the toilet. It takes a picture before and after.
No, but just what people want, cameras in toilets.
It only takes a picture when you've left the toilet. So it takes a picture before you went in. So when the previous person left, it takes a picture. And then when you leave, it takes a picture. And it scans your key card. So every single person, you have like a picture image of what that person did in that toilet. And you could send it to them like a parking ticket or like where you get a speeding ticket, like a before and after. Yeah, this was the toilet before you used it. This is you scanning your card.
This is the horrific diarrhea that you did.
Left behind.
How dare you?
Just the most despicable, horrific scene you've ever come across.
This is a horrendous business idea.
I think it's a great idea.
We're just pricing out everyone that wants to use public toilets. We're using photography in the stalls.
But people want to. I think if you justified it as, look, they're not always running. You're gonna have to trust us on that. You could put like a little light that's never on to show that it's not running.
People don't want to pay to use the toilet at the best of times. Like
most people, but we live in an economy where you're presenting your business as to the premium customer.
True.
Like all the flats,
10%.
Like the flats that they're making right now, they don't make them for you and me.
Yeah, true.
They're making them for luxury people who have the money,
who have way too much money,
can just buy a flat with cash.
Yeah,
Like, that's
true.
what all most products seem to be doing. Is you're just like the new iPhone is $1,000 or whatever.
Yeah, it's like £1,600.
Yeah,
It's
you're
crazy.
you're like pricing to the highest
The
bidder.
top 10%.
Yeah. I feel like the top 10% would be like, there are a lot of times when I'm out in London and I need a shit,
But
And
a really nice one.
but I just don't, I'm never going to use these public toilets. I would pay 150 a month to them is nothing, but to us it funds our toilet empire.
Yes.
Would be Porter Lords.
Oh, he's already got puns coming out of his ass.
It's food for thought, you know. They mull it over, but I
Oh.
think there's an industry there that you've tapped into.
Yeah, a whole urine-based
Yeah.
economy.
Yeah,
You could soundproof toilets as well.
you can make them really nice.
Yeah. I will never forget the first time I landed in Japan off like a horrifically long flight
yeah,
and like went to the toilet in the airport. You know, in this country, airport toilets are
Yeah.
they're not as bad as public toilets, but they might as well be. They're
Yeah.
just pretty bad. This had like peaceful music playing in the background. It was like gorgeously well kept. It was really clean. The toilet was like really fancy and had like robot arms or something. I was like, wow, this is paradise.
Robot arms.
It has like a TV remote next to it for all like the controls.
Wow,
It like
that's the life.
they have crazy technology. There's a button that does like farting sounds, and it's to like encourage people. It's hilarious. I thought, yeah, very weird.
You know what I would like in our fancy
empire.
toilets of the future?
Yeah.
I feel like a noise machine would go a long way.
What kind of noise machine?
I think every toilet should have a
Humans
noise machine.
screaming.
Yeah, the sound of distant gunfire.
Yeah.
I suppose you could pick your noise, but I think it like a noise level. I always feel when I'm taking a shit,
Yeah.
even in like my own house. When I say house, I mean flat. I'm not
Yeah.
made of money.
Cave.
Yeah,
Hovel.
but the hole that I live in. Even then, I feel like when I'm on the toilet, that I can just sense that people can hear me.
Yeah.
People can hear me like shitting, and I'm like, I want to let loose,
Oh, big time.
but I just
One of my greatest fears is for someone to break into the house while I'm just taking a shit.
yeah.
And it's so irrational,
Yeah.
but it's just like I don't want.
Because they're going to hear you shitting.
You're the most vulnerable you're ever at that
Yeah,
time.
they catch you with your pants down.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, yeah. But it's just a sense of like someone that like this is like rude. Someone can like hear me farting, and someone can hear my gas like leaving my body, and
Yeah. I mean, I suppose intimate's probably the wrong word,
Yeah.
but it is a very personal affair.
But then
Unless
it's
you're like weirdly into it.
And if you had like a white noise machine, then you could cut that because
Yeah.
people wouldn't be able to hear your farts. And I personally would feel more comfortable
Yeah,
to then release myself to the fullest.
true. I suppose that's. I wish it had it all the time. I mean, I always have my headphones in
Yeah, yeah.
because it's just like, if I can't hear anyone, no one can hear
I
me.
suppose
right?
you need a speaker outside the toilet as well.
Nobody is shitting in here. Do not knock.
This is a
In our
shit
private
free zone.
toilets, we could have like, you know, in like a recording studio, they have a red light outside all the studios when
Yeah.
they're being used. It's like that.
Another great idea.
Yeah.
I feel like so many toilets, like when there's like multiple stalls, trying to figure out what is in use and what isn't is so difficult.
What we do is a 2-for-1. We have another business directly next door, which is a karaoke studio, which is not perfectly soundproof. So it's just constantly drowned out by the
Yeah,
noise
yeah.
of karaoke.
That's genius.
And you can get in with the same pass.
Yeah. Because every public toilet of ours will be built next to a very loud something.
Yeah, exactly. Of constant noise.
At like a construction site that never finishes.
Oh, I've lived next to enough of those
Yeah.
in my time.
They're one brick from completion and they knock it down and start again.
You know what? I think we'll start a fire in this one. Please, no. How would you like the fire alarm to go off all night again?
Oh my God.
The worst night's sleep I've ever had.
You know what's painful about all those flats that we saw get built?
Yeah, we can't afford them.
One, we can't afford them, and two, no one lives in them because no one else can afford them either.
Yeah, also true.
I heard that in the month of July, they only sold 18 new build flats in all of London.
That's so mental.
18 in all of London.
And then there's people like you just dying to find a flat
Yeah.
that you can live
They
in.
just don't make them for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable.
It's just it's
You're a man who reviews public toilets. Who would
Come
want
on,
you?
I'm a staple of society. What do you mean?
Yeah, true.
I'm the
He's
cornerstone.
giving back.
I'm what makes Britain Britain. I'm like
Yeah.
I'm the guy on the flag.
I don't think we want to be talking about British flags at the moment.
One of those.
Get into really dark
I
territory.
feel like I do look like the kind of person you'd see at one of those rallies.
Oh,
And
100%.
That haunts me every day.
The only difference is you're actually in good shape and you don't drink. So
Yeah, but I think if you just looked at my face, you'd be like, he's a
I think
white
you're just
nationalist.
a skinhead with a beard. That's all it is.
Well, it's put me on edge.
He does hate immigrants.
That's not true. Strike that from the record.
Yeah.
I don't want Keir Starmer knocking on my door.
Oh no, he's advocating for it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
He's a spineless.
I think it's a
and I'm
very
not gonna
risky
get-
time to say to genuinely a risky time
Yeah,
to voice any kind of opinion.
yeah, quite rightly. I mean, yeah. Let's not go down.
I
this
know in
road.
my own head I'm falling on the correct side of history, but I'm too scared.
But you are a skinhead, so yeah, you're touchy waters.
Yeah.
You're touching cloth. You
Yeah.
could say.
How far are we in? 14 minutes, but that's not true. We're probably like 30 minutes in.
Probably.
So I have, as part of this, I've constructed a loose structure, format, some would say,
Yeah.
that begins with a brief look at some toilet facts based on the toilet that we visited, which was the Liverpool Street Station toilets. And I was wondering if you wanted to read one of those facts. I think there's 2 or 3, maybe.
Sorry, there's a bit of fluff in my face. Perfect. I'm reading these words, but they're just not processing in my mind.
Read them.
I
Read
just
them.
saw
Read them
the
out loud.
words
Don't read.
Jumbo Lou.
Read them out loud, not to
Each
yourself.
year, about 1.3 million toilet users at London Liverpool Street get through almost 2,000 Jumbo Lou rolls. Okay, that makes more sense than 2,000 Jumbo Loos,
Yeah.
which is what I read. I wonder how many. Is this a stand-up bit?
Yeah,
I wonder how many Jumbo Lou rolls non-toilet users get through. Heyo.
I can't remember what I meant when I wrote that. Can't remember how many jumbo loo. Right. It's because they're saying that specifically loo users get through the jumbo rolls, and I was trying to think about whether you really needed to specify that it was the loo users getting through the loo paper.
Right. Okay.
What else are they using loo paper for?
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like it's just specifically because they're jumbo. What if they were regular loo rolls?
Yeah. Oh. Are you allergic to cats?
I think ever so slightly.
Why did you get a cat?
I didn't know before. No, it's normally fine. It's just like if it licks my face,
Ah.
I might sneeze a little bit.
You do have like a nasal thing. Yeah. I remember now. It's coming back to me. The
Famously,
years.
the world's worst sinuses.
The years. Well, my girlfriend is the same, actually.
I think it's just like dust and living in a city, to be honest.
Like, I never blow my nose. Like, ever.
All day, every day for me, it's horrendous.
Yeah. Crazy.
Even in the height of summer.
Yeah.
And it's not, I don't have hay fever.
No.
Like, I'm fine for pollen. I think it's just probably like a dust allergy or
Just got
something.
fucked up nose-itis.
Lovely genes.
We've all been there.
Oh, yeah. Horrendous genetics on my side.
Yeah.
I'm not passing any of these bad boys down.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Read the second fact.
Yes, sir. Jesus. So some independent watchdog said, scrapping toilet charges is a welcome step for passengers. Toilets are a priority for improvement at the stations, according to our research. He quoted, I personally find it rather worrying that the only way the chief exec of the watchdog knows that toilets are important to people is because of their research. Surely simply living a day as a human would highlight the importance of having an acceptable place to piss and shit to yourself. I assume that was you writing that rather than
Yeah,
the watchdog
I'm glad
saying.
you can tell which bit I wrote and which bit I didn't work.
There
I
was
didn't
quote marks and yeah, it's a big wall of text. I think it'd be funny if someone like an independent watchdog just was quoted as saying pissing and shitting himself.
I don't think it's strange that you need a watchdog study to figure out that you need toilets.
That you need toilets, yeah, but they probably find that they're, especially at stations, they must just lose an insane amount of money to upkeep of public toilets.
Really?
I mean, the public toilet wasn't small. It was quite a big one at Liverpool Street, right?
Yeah.
And you've got to pay cleaners round the clock, I imagine, to keep those in any semblance of working order.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones at Waterloo used to charge, and people would just jump the barriers. People don't want to pay to use the toilet.
No. And people don't want to pay for anything.
Well, exactly, but they cost to upkeep.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a public service, and also you can make an argument that at a station it's technically not, or anywhere really for that matter, a public toilet is not public. It's being provided by a private company as a public space.
Who owns the private company of
Well, I know what rail
government,
is.
government funded?
Yeah, probably it's still public space in theory, but it's still, I suppose, private land because it would be closed off in the evening, right? It's not like Trafalgar Square is a public square.
Yeah.
All year round. I don't know if there's toilets there. Maybe we need to find that out.
I feel like there actually are. There's like an underground bit at Trafalgar Square. I think I remember
where all the
seeing the
bodies
toilets. Yeah, there's like I think they're
mausoleum.
under the steps.
Can't say I've been there in many, many years.
I go there once a week.
Really?
Yeah, me and my girlfriend walk
Oh,
like in central London usually
Oh, that's
once a
quite
week,
cute.
and we seem to always walk the same way through Trafalgar Square.
oh, what, to get through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't go there to look
To
at
wander around
to look
Trafalgar
at
Square
children climb on the
lions.
lions. Yeah,
Quite adorable, though.
yeah. Well,
I thought you were going to say you were going to go to physio, but at Trafalgar Square or something.
no. I haven't gone to physio in years.
Oh, really?
I've given up on physio.
Your body's
I've just
failing.
decided to just slowly die an old death.
Slowly die of mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
It's weird. My hearing's going. What?
I don't know. Now, I mean, I'm questioning whether my hearing's going because here's the thing. I think that my hearing is fine. I think my girlfriend just speaks quite quietly. But I can't say for certain. And I'm too afraid to be like...
To bring it up.
To be like, I think you just talk too quietly. Because that's like, how do you say that without saying that someone is doing something wrong? And
They're not doing anything wrong. They're just talking quietly.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. I mumble.
Yeah.
And then people are like, what did you say? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry, I'm just...
Yeah. Because I do it as well. I'm a big mumbler. But I mean, I get treated like a second-class citizen by my girlfriend when I don't hear what she says.
Oh,
She
quite.
like shouts at me the second time. And I feel like my dad, because my dad is actually hard of hearing and has hearing aids and stuff. And everyone treats him like how I get treated.
Like an invalid.
Yeah, like they like
You
oh
don't
my
deserve
God,
to use public toilets.
I can't believe you didn't hear me. Come on.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I'm hard of hearing. What do you want from me?
Yeah, true, I suppose.
You wouldn't shout at a guy if he like was blind and bumped into you. In the same way
Depends
as
how they bump into you. I
in the
suppose.
same like if a blind guy keeps bumping into you, you're not allowed to get annoyed.
Yeah, I mean, quite rightly, you shouldn't be annoyed at anyone if they're just like knocking into you on the street.
Yeah. But if
Especially if
someone's
they're blind.
hard of hearing,
Yeah, you can't tell. True.
you just be like, why can't you hear me?
Not all disabilities are visible. There you go.
There you go.
Owned.
It's just like they said in the movies. It's just like in all the ads I saw.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we can do the last facts, but I feel like you're not liking the fact section, so I can.
I feel like it's too. It's too much of a hard pivot to like a script.
we got to get down the sheet.
Yeah, big time.
But anyway, the last fact is just about how trains coming into Liverpool Street Station were just dropping shit from the toilets straight onto the station.
Yeah, all
Floor.
stations used to have that. In fact,
Really?
yeah, just all trains. Just when they're stopping, that's when you vacate the toilets. just lovely. I bet those old stations smell fantastic.
Well, that was a guy. It was in like 2019 or something, or 2014. Or there was a guy trying to get a petition signed.
Yeah, 2013. Wow.
2013. He was trying to get a petition signed, and he only got 600 people to sign a petition to stop dumping shit in the station. Which I thought was
Shockingly low.
Yeah, the vast majority of London are perfectly acceptable of. Come on, that's
we live next to a river, which is basically sewage. What do you expect?
Well, you do.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
Yeah.
You live even further down by the sewage, no?
I don't know. I don't smell it. Well, yeah, sometimes actually. Do I live near sewage? Is that why sometimes it smells like horse shit where I live?
Probably, almost definitely, yes.
Yeah, there are some days. I guess it's
on like a warm day.
If it's like rained and then the wind is blowing in the right direction, there is just a constant inescapable
Google
smell.
Earth slowly zooming out of your house and there's just a landfill.
Yeah, it's just an inescapable smell of absolute detritus.
Oh, God.
It does feel like you're just on a horse farm. They don't farm horses, do they?
No, I don't.
Horse farm, a place where you ride
that's
horses.
a dark visual image.
Yeah.
Oh, that is shockingly low. 338 signatures.
Was that what it was? I thought it was 600. Okay.
I just imagine like people are like, yeah, we live in London. It's fine. I've seen worse.
I think getting a petition signed is quite difficult, to be honest with you.
I think it's all nonsense anyway. Who's actually looking at petitions?
Who cares?
No one.
Well, that's why I think about protests as well.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Nobody.
I don't think that I've ever seen a protest make any difference ever.
No, unless it's a riot.
Yeah.
And even then, they just say it was a riot, so we're not going to listen to them.
You need a protest where you march to the Prime Minister's front door and execute
and then
him.
burn it down Nepal style.
Yeah, you need to like behead the guy on the streets. Like that's what you
We're
need.
not advocating that, by the way. Just
that's what you need.
for legal reasons.
I think we should advocate some of these things. I feel like otherwise
I'm not saying we should execute the Prime Minister.
We need some edge.
Definitely should not.
I think we need some
advocate that.
edge. I feel like as you get older, you lose your edge. You start saying
big time.
safer things. It becomes harder. You've got too much to lose.
I think people get very comfortable though, right?
Yeah.
Like if you look at the big, I don't want to say reform, I'll just say big racist protest. How about that? That happened the other week in London. The counter march is because people don't give a shit because they know that these people are idiots, so they're not going to get riled up enough. What you need is like a full-on war in the streets of London. You need like a battle of the Titans going on.
Yeah.
Or it should be victory by combat. They each send in one warrior.
Wow.
Gladiatorial style.
Yeah.
Just fight to the death.
Brad Pitt versus that really big guy.
Yeah. Oh, imagine Brad Pitt fighting to the death just outside the Houses of Parliament on the Green. Parliament
You would
Square.
get a huge audience.
Amazing.
If you could get Brad Pitt to fight someone to the death, anyone.
For political reasoning.
Yeah. That is, you could sell many tickets.
The Israel-Gaza crisis hangs in the balance of one hand-to-hand combat fight.
Is there a place, a country on earth, where you could legally have another person die on screen for money?
On screen, maybe not. And probably not legally. But I bet there are places you can do it.
You can do it, but I mean, I'm thinking like bring gladiators back. But not like just a random...
Not like WWE.
Not a riot street brawl. And not like WWE. I mean like we build a gladiatorial arena and have people fight to the death for money.
Yeah, you mean full-on gladiatorial combat with lions and spears.
Yeah. And we all you have to do is film it in a place where it's perfectly acceptable.
There's probably some like dark web Russian thing doing that for a gambling website somewhere.
True.
Some crypto gambling website that you can bet on the lives of people. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
Speaking of gambling, do you think that's the first sponsor we're going to take?
Yeah, crypto gambling.
See, do you think we're going to like sell out immediately?
Oh, yeah.
Because this is going to pop off, obviously.
We've got to make money for our huge toilet empire somehow.
Do you think about that? Because sometimes I think... I know you think about the toilet empire all the time. I know.
Obviously.
That's not what I was saying.
Every waking moment.
I was thinking, I was thinking on the way here about how, because we were talking about content creation a little bit.
Yeah.
And how your audience is not an audience anymore, really.
No.
You're not like it used to be when you had subscribers as opposed to an algorithm. Your subscribers held you accountable for your actions.
Yeah, so if they didn't like what you made, that you could tell.
Yeah. Like if you just blatantly sold out in a video in some way,
they would let you know.
You would lose subscribers.
Yeah.
And that meant something because you would get less views on your next video. And now it doesn't matter. Like every video is just its own thing.
Yeah.
And you could just sell out on one and most of your audience are never going to see it anyway.
Or they'll just watch it up until the bit you sold out and then they're like, I'm watching off this now.
Or they'll watch it and they'll put in the comments, I can't believe you sold out. You're scum. And then they'll watch your next video and it's like it never happened.
Perfect.
Right? If you
Best of both worlds.
If you make something that's good, they're just going to watch. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so everyone now just sells out to whoever. I just wonder whether we're kind of doomed as a society.
Oh, I mean, that implies we're not already. But I think everyone just sells out to a level, right?
Yeah.
Like, it depends whether you hold yourself to some sort of fake moral high ground.
That's what I'm wondering about the artifice of content creation in the modern world. I feel like so much content creation in the modern world is just like, we're doing this for money. I started this for money. Like
I think most of it is, right?
Yeah.
Or it's some level. I think obviously you're positioned in almost quite a heavy gaming male dominated space, right?
Yeah.
It's very different from, I mean, content creation spans every single genre.
Yeah.
If you think about like what my girlfriend watches on the TV, she's watching people vlog about like what makeup and handbags they bought. That's a very different world.
Yeah.
And that's almost coming from a place of like vanity and wanting to show off and like not flaunting wealth, but it's sharing your life with others. But are people doing that out of their desire to want to share? Because some people do. Instagram, I know people that share pictures of themselves all the time, just constantly, 100 stories a day. This is what I'm doing. Because they just love that interaction. But I haven't posted on there for like 4 years. I couldn't give a shit, if I'm perfectly honest. But these people are not in it. They're not content creators. They just like, I guess it's more of a vanity and wanting to be seen. Probably stems from some sort of horrendous insecurity. Not that I have any of those.
No. I mean, we're both perfect in every way.
Perfectly well-adjusted men.
Yeah. I don't know. I think a lot of people complain that content today is an absolute soulless, like hellish place. And I feel like if you're wondering why that is, I'm guessing it's because it's like it's just for the money now. I think it's become like a job.
From the outside, it just seems so very corporate as well. Especially when you see all like the big channels, they seem so formulaic, so by the book.
Yeah.
So much. I have to get paid. This is my job.
Yeah.
I have staff.
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago or 15 years ago when you were first starting out, no one had editors and staff.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as channels are reaching a decent level, they've got editors. They've got people helping them on the side. They've got, I mean, people always had managers, but that was always a scam. Like, let's be honest. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder how many people are actually in it for the love of editing, because that's...
But that's the thing. I just don't think you are. I think you're at a point where, and I think this is for any social media platform, I think you're stuck in a place where you're building it. You have to like curate a video that appeals to an algorithm, as opposed to making it for an audience that you have. And you end up like having to construct an artificial thing, to kind of a box to put your ideas in. And I think that's what creates this kind of soulless. I think that's probably why people move to podcasters, because you can kind of
you can actually express yourself.
Yeah, you can just say a bunch of random stuff.
But I also think that's why podcasts are so big, is because people are striving for that level of parasocial interaction.
Yeah.
But not necessarily to a level of they're there talking. They just need to hear a real conversation, not some highly edited, glamorous video essay about why Brad Pitt in Fight Club is the greatest acting role of all time, or whatever arbitrary topic has been
We've all
covered.
watched that documentary.
Like, there's so much drivel on
Yeah.
YouTube. It's
Yeah.
just like, but people watch it because it's just a voice, someone to listen to. I mean, there's a horrendous loneliness epidemic, but we won't go into that.
It's just background noise, isn't it?
Yeah. I fall asleep to podcasts
Really?
because it's just noise.
Is
It's-
music
it's white.
dead? Is music dead?
I think so.
Music's dead.
I think if you look at like Spotify's or any chart, top
Yeah.
songs of the year, they'll all just be the top songs from whatever TikToks were popular
Yeah.
in the last year. And there's nothing worse than knowing a song and being like, oh, I really like this song. 6 months later, it's like goes viral on Reels or TikTok, and then you're like, the song's ruined for me. Like, it's now a viral TikTok song. I can never listen to this again.
It's everywhere. It's
Yeah.
on everything.
Everything. It's horrendous. I don't know. I think people still listen to music, but very different.
Yeah.
Like I would listen to music if I was like driving. I can't stand listening to a podcast while I'm driving.
Yeah.
But if I was cleaning the house, yeah, I'm listening to a podcast or a YouTube video of someone talking.
Why can't you listen to a podcast while you're driving?
I don't know. I find it weird. I'd rather listen to music. It's far more like energizing and focusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcasts are a bit too boring, I think, for driving.
It's too boring for driving. Well, he's selling this incredibly well.
No, I know. I mean, we're making a podcast about toilets, so I mean,
Leave a comment if you're listening to this podcast while driving.
yeah.
I want to know
Get
the percentage.
on your phone.
I want to know the
Use your knees to hold the wheel.
Open your
Both
phone
hands.
right now while driving at full speed on the road and leave a comment.
We jest, but you would be surprised. Like, you walk down the street, just look at people in their cars. They're always on their phones. It's so bad.
It's automatic cars. I'm telling you, they're the death of the pedestrian.
Yeah. Oh, self-driving cars are going to kill so many pedestrians.
But I mean, the fact that you can drive without having to do the gears or anything, you just use 2 pedals.
Yeah.
That's a recipe
It's like
for
a go-kart.
for
It's
phone
great.
users. Yeah. It's like a go-kart. Yeah.
It really is. There's
It's like my Legoland driving license finally coming in clutch.
one of the most embarrassing days of my life doing that.
Embarrassing. I did
yeah.
it 3 times.
So I went and I was. Do you remember at Legoland? There's 2 driving schools. One's for like the young children, and one's for the I don't know, like 5 to 10-year-olds. I don't know what the age gap is. And I was like right on the cusp of being a bit too old for the little one, because the small children's one was just a ring. It was just a circle, like Baby Park in Mario Kart. And then the other one was like an actual road network.
Yeah.
And I was there with my older brother, and I was a little bit too young for the older one, but not a little bit too old for the smaller one. So I queued up, went in the big one, and I couldn't find a car. And then, because my mum was like, lie about your age and you can go on that one. And then when the staff, I couldn't find a car, and the staff were like, how old were you? And I just told them the truth, and they were like, oh, you're too old. You're too young for this. I just got kicked out. Shame. So much secondhand embarrassment. Oh,
Never living it down. I can see
No.
the trauma in your face.
never got my Legoland driving license, so
That is embarrassing.
haven't been back since.
Can't believe they allowed you to get a real license.
I know.
I thought the first part is the
That's the
Legoland license.
prerequisite.
Yeah.
What, you haven't been to Legoland? You can't drive this car? Oh, bastards. Just picturing like a group of 30-year-olds in Legoland in really tiny little cars. I need to do this
Got
to
to
get my license.
Well, I did have some reviews of this toilet from the public with pictures. I don't know if you wanted to role play as whoever left the review.
So reading reviews of somewhere like a public toilet is always a gift on Google, I find.
Yeah.
Reading about NHS hospitals is another favourite of mine, because people only leave reviews when they have the worst experience of their life.
I mean, this is the same. I mean, you're not going to find... Oh, to be honest, actually, at this toilet, I did find some good reviews.
Really?
But I didn't put them in here because reading good reviews is boring.
No, it is. But they were, on the outside, quite nice-looking toilets, I will say. Obviously, we don't have pictures and video because it's a toilet.
I took a picture of the toilet.
Did you? Wow, look at this. Get it up on screen now. Through the power of
Load up that toilet picture.
toilet.mp4.
I took a picture because it had an interesting seat design. I was trying to figure out what the reasoning was.
What was it? One of the a horseshoe one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just so people don't piss on the seat.
Do you think? But I don't know because you can still piss on the rest of the seat.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Is it so the drip down?
I think it's just
The shape was like a horseshoe, but it had a gap
at the front.
at the front. Yeah. So if it was down, then you'd be like, I guess if you were dripping, it would still drip down into the the bowl.
I think that's probably the point. It's probably just easier to clean, right?
I guess it's funny because I've never seen that in a home toilet.
No, but you're generally not just when you're at home. Well, I would hope so. You clean the toilet and wash your hands. In public toilets, people don't do that.
But I wonder if, because the other thing I thought is maybe it's there so if you're particularly well endowed and you were sitting on the toilet,
Yeah, if you're just hung like a horse.
then you had a bit of free space.
Yeah, but it's probably more likely the first. Let's be honest here. I mean, the ceramic is more of an issue if you're hung than the toilet seat.
True.
Or like in America where the water level is really high and it just hangs straight in.
Is that real?
Yeah. Toilets in America have really high water levels. So it's literally like just underneath your behind. So you get horrendous splashback. Yeah.
Why do they do
awful.
that?
I don't know.
They don't know how to make a toilet?
No, I don't think so.
They didn't get the technology?
No,
they didn't have the Romans. That's unfortunate for them. They weren't invaded by the right people.
Should have tried harder, America. Get good.
Yeah.
Yeah, only founded 250 years ago.
I thought they just shit in a hole.
No, that is very bizarre when you use like an American toilet, and a lot of Asian toilets are the same, like really high water levels. I hate it. It feels horrendous because you get splashback every time without fail.
But then they all have a bidet attached.
In Asia, yeah, but they don't all. You get more bidets in Europe, really, in like Italy and Spain.
Yeah.
I don't know about Spain. France, they love them.
We're going to get one of those bidet sponsors on this podcast. I can already tell.
Or an automatic Japanese, all singing, all dancing.
Nah, I remember there was a time where there was that bidet sponsor where you would it was like a hose attachment you could attach to your regular toilet.
Yeah, I think those are quite common. But it's when you go to like a hotel in France and they've got it side by side and you're like, oh, luxury.
Yeah, true.
They are incredible.
I always thought it was a baby washing station for the longest time. I thought it was like a bath for your baby.
Do not wash a baby in a bidet. That is not hygienic.
It's like a waterboarding device.
And the baby will get E. coli.
Everyone gets it at one point in their life.
Do they?
That's how you get immune. Is that how E. coli works?
Gets all the horrific diseases from an early age.
Nah, E. coli is a bacteria, isn't it? You can get it again and again and again.
Yep. Just don't swim in dirty rivers. It's a pretty good rule of thumb. Or drink them. That's how you get cholera.
My sister swims in like open
really?
lake.
What, in the Thames?
No, not in the Thames.
Oh, right.
Like in lake.
Oh, yeah. Open water swimming.
Yeah.
It's pretty popular. I think it's like the hot activity at the moment, isn't it? For yuppies and well-to-do people.
Yuppies?
Yeah. I don't know. There's always like some activity that is like the hot thing. A few years ago, it was climbing. Like everyone was doing climbing.
True.
Then like
What are climbing gyms doing these days?
I don't know.
They're extortionate prices.
I just don't feel like there's that much depth to climbing.
No, I don't think there is either.
Like, obviously at a professional level, there is. It's got a lot of height to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, at like a very amateur level, you just sort of slow improvements. I don't feel like, maybe that's just me being a horrendous cynic as usual.
If I believe the YouTube algorithm, all of the climbers moved on to trying to try out for various armies across the world.
Yeah. I climbed the highest mountain with the SAS or whatever.
They're like, I'm a climber, so I tried to join the hardest navy on the planet Earth. Or I joined the Norwegian Special Forces.
It's just such like, it's horrendous, isn't it? What's the word where it's like sensationalism? It's just like, I did this thing that's impossible and no one's ever done.
It's actually...
And people love them.
It's getting too extreme.
Yeah.
We've gone too far, I think.
Yeah, I really think we have. Like, What's so bad about climbing an 8B and just like posting that?
I get it. No one's going to click on that shit. I understand.
No one wants
Like-
to. You don't get that sense of someone's improving
Yeah.
in climbing through a YouTube video. The viewer doesn't get that progression.
You could, but I mean, you can only make one of those videos.
Yeah.
I feel like you can make a video like I went from novice to 12 or whatever.
Also, climbing is a thing that, from a viewer, even when you're standing there looking at the wall, you're like, oh, yeah, I can do that. And then you get there and you're like, this is impossible. I could never do that.
I feel it definitely doesn't translate like
No.
what you're doing. It's hard to just see as well.
Yeah, because you've got to think about how you're using your body and
Yeah.
contorting and holding yourself against the
Yeah.
wall. And then if you're at height as well.
You know what we need to make? We need to make a climbing gym, but it's built on see-through PVC walls. So that, because in every climbing gym, the holds are on like wooden.
Yeah, they're on like MDF.
Like you can only see from one side. What you need is holds where you can go behind them and you could see someone climbing from the other side.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because when you watch someone
climbing,
climbing, their body blocks all the things they're doing from below or from any angle. You can't see what they're doing.
I suppose so.
It's like looking at a cat from underneath a glass table and you can see its feet.
Yeah, very weird position, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it would make that much difference though, because a lot of the time with climbing, you're not learning by watching other people. You're learning by doing, aren't you? Which is why I think it doesn't translate to YouTube that well.
Yeah.
Because all of it is working out, well, that person held this hold that way, but for me, I prefer this grip or whatever.
Yeah. I'm convinced it's all chalk.
Yeah, probably.
It's all chalk.
It's just YouTube climbing videos are just a ploy by big chalk.
Yeah. I climbed for a bit and I never used chalk and I feel like it just makes it infinitely easier.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like the clammiest person on planet Earth. So yeah, it's just a must.
I think all hobbies are ruined by the introduction of the various things that make it easier to do the hobby.
Yeah, I think it depends, right? Because then you've got things like cycling where buying the things to do the hobby is necessary.
Yeah, but you buy a bike. But there's a difference between buying a bike and buying the bike that your brother has and then buying the Lycra suit and then...
I'm still waiting for him to get on the blood transfusion hype.
the lube for his thighs.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he probably does
He does that.
Probably. I'd have to ask him. But
Is there a specific type of thigh lube?
Just like motor oil.
Yeah. Doused in it.
Slathers himself up.
Yeah.
Takes a bath in some motoring oil.
I don't know. I find it... it's interesting hobbies. I don't know.
Oh, I just spend money on useless technology and shit and crap.
Not useless. I need to buy a new PC.
Oh God, it's financially broken me.
Every time I look at the price, I go, maybe next week.
It's only going to get worse. That's what I saw.
You think?
Just got to do it.
You think?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm trying to find a 5090 that's like an Asus ROG,
Right.
but they've only got tough.
Yeah, you've just got to make compromises somewhere. That's what I did. I was never going to be able to afford a 5090, so I just didn't try because they're $2,000.
I'm more of an all-in, no compromises kind of guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm more of a.
I didn't have.
I'm more of a only tuner every day or no tuner ever
there's
again.
no middle ground.
There's no. Why don't you have the 3 cans? Nope.
No.
Never again. That's
Three. No, thank you.
No.
I'll see you at 0.
Screw you, big tuner.
Do you find that you're saving money, or you're just buying the equivalent in
Just
chicken
buy more
breast?
chicken.
Chicken breast is so horrendously expensive now as well.
Yeah.
I haven't bought it in probably a year.
$12.29 for 2 kg.
That's not bad actually.
It's not bad.
In M&S, it's like £7 for 600 grams.
Yeah, but you shop at M&S. I mean, come on.
I shop at a car.
I shop at Sainsbury's and Lidl.
I do love little pastries.
Little pastries are good. I think Lidl has a really interesting strategy. They don't restock the shelves throughout the day.
Right.
I think that's how they save money.
Ah.
I think when you go into Lidl, if you go in the morning, they have all the stuff, all the best stuff.
Right.
If you go in at the end of the day,
There's nothing.
if they've sold out of whatever they put out in the morning, it's just not there until tomorrow.
Wow.
Because Sainsbury's, when I go, they like restock
Yeah, they're
throughout the
constantly
day.
doing it.
The
yeah.
shelves are always full,
Yeah.
like always.
I guess that in the past, historically, the little approach was always what was done, is you restock them overnight and you never restocked in a day. Yeah. Whereas now people expect there to be everything all the time, right?
Yeah.
People are just selfish that way. Yeah. Individualism. It's the downfall of empires.
Anyway, come on. We need to read a little bit. We're at 49 minutes. And that was when we started the timer. So we're definitely in an hour. We need to review this toilet.
This one's very dramatic. Yeah. I'm not going to say their name.
No, you should.
Them. But it's from a David.
A David.
A person.
Oh, I suppose,
David.
their full name is there.
Not my name is a David. David starts with David. That's A-D. All caps. Do not use the public toilets. And then now in lowercase. Upon arriving to the station, I was greeted by the most horrific, filthy station toilets. And it's just pictures of just like a slightly dirty toilet.
We'll put them on the gram. Come on. We're going to put them on the gram.
It's just a bit of toilet paper on the floor and a few pubes. Like I've seen a lot worse for public toilets. I would suggest such high-use toilets require a cleaner on hand to ensure an appropriate level of hygiene is maintained. Valid, but it's not that bad. This is a review. Alessandro, toilet problem, smiley face, or sad smiley.
I wondered if they were just having a toilet problem, or whether the toilet was the problem.
Toilet problem, ...
Yeah.
Smile. Okay, the station is okay. This is from Antonio. The station is okay, but Monday, 26th of August, 2024, in the train 1342 for Hereford East, someone was smoking marijuana in the toilet in the second coach. Brother, that's not the public toilets at Liverpool Street Station.
But they read on that review.
Everybody had to run out because of the bad smell, which made us vomit. Palm emoji, head in a bandage emoji. Not sure why that's there. Please, ... if it's possible, the authorities to do something about. Thank you.
I just love this guy made a public offence kind of report to the police via a Google review
of a public toilet.
Of a public toilet. I thought it was a really the perfect way to contact your local authorities.
Very specific details as well.
Yeah,
the date, the time of the train.
They're like, someone's going to look into this. They're going to find that marijuana smoking motherfucker and they're going to get them.
I just pictured like there's someone smoking in the train toilet, which is, you shouldn't do. Yeah. And then the whole train is just vomits, projectile vomiting.
This is the most disgusting thing that's ever happened in my life.
Pretty scathing reviews.
Those were scathing. I mean, to be fair, I did actually find there were... These were... So there isn't actually a public toilet review.
Yeah.
You have to look at the reviews of the station and find where people have mentioned public toilets.
Is that what it is?
So there isn't
well, that's where we come in.
Liverpool Street. That is exactly where we come in.
The niche in the market.
Because we're going to build a database of all the toilets in London. When I mean someone in the audience is going to take time out their busy day of coding to build us.
They're not going to code. They're going to ask ChatGPT to do it.
Okay, well, whatever. Someone's going to put in the small amount of effort required to build a database of toilet reviews.
Perfect.
And this will be the first one. So it's the London Liverpool Street Station toilets. I wanted to review these out of 100.
One very broad
and then
range.
we'll do an average.
I think we should get your thoughts first before we give a score.
So I've been to this toilet a few times.
Frequent visitor.
Yeah. I preface this by saying that I don't know if I talk about this right at the beginning of the episode, but I often have a problem in public where, like most people, I'm sure, need the toilet at some point. And knowing where the toilets are in and around London is
it's a faff, isn't it?
It's a faff. Like they're not. Most of them aren't on Google Maps or something. You kind of just have to know.
There's no database.
There's no database. No one's recording where these things are or what their facilities are like or how much they cost or don't cost.
Yeah.
So that was the kind of thought behind this. I previously had this as an actual blog.
Yeah.
Where I did some written reviews with pictures. Anyway, this one, surprisingly good, I thought, overall. There's some interesting... So they're in the basement. I always think it's more fitting to go to a toilet where you have to descend.
Yeah.
Like you're going down into the
smell
dungeons.
just lingers in the air on the basement level.
I feel like it just... gets kind of clung down there in the depths. You walk past the women's toilets to get to the men's.
Bit strange.
They're kind of a weird open corridor where you can see everything when you walk in.
I guess, like, from a safety standpoint, like, it being very open and, like, very well lit is a good thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in a basement.
It
at
was
a
very
station.
well lit.
But yeah, strange design walking past the women's first.
Yeah. I always found it was like...
or maybe it's safer for the women to not have to walk past the men's.
Maybe. Anyway, you go to the men's toilets. We obviously didn't go to the women's toilets.
No.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to make this a 3-person podcast. Get a woman on here.
We've got to get a diverse...
So we can get the women's toilets perspective.
I mean, ideally, all toilets would be same sex, mixed use.
Yeah.
And then you could review as an overall. Because I find when they're shared, they're way cleaner.
Yeah.
Because everyone's conscious that the opposite sex is also using the toilets,
True.
especially from men to women.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I'm not just going to leave my piss on the seat because a woman needs to use this toilet.
Yeah.
Generally, anyway.
I went to a brunch place recently, and they had mixed toilets. And the toilet that I walked into, a woman was walking out, and she looked at me with the most confused, horrified face I've ever seen, and then did a double take looking backwards as I walked past her. Like, why are you using the women's toilets?
She's voting for reform.
But it was a mixed toilet. I wasn't wrong, but I was on edge when I saw her face when I walked in.
Yeah.
When you go into the Liverpool Street toilets, big mirror on the right, urinals on the left. Now, I personally found the urinals to be of excellent quality. I quite like. Not this time. I actually went another time before this. I did some extra homework.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah, I like the style of the urinal they have there. They have these 2 wooden boards.
Yeah.
That are like massive. They're like massive. They were the kind of place where I felt I could comfortably cast a vote, and no one would know the vote I was casting. You know, I felt safe to whip out.
Yeah, these urinals double as voting booths.
Yeah, I could see, like, you could go in there and you put a little cross on the thing and then you leave. I felt comfortable. No one could see my my horrifically deformed penis when using a urinal.
It's always a benefit.
Yeah, which is a benefit because some toilets, and I'm sure we will frequent them, are just one of those ones where you just piss into a trough.
A trough like a pig.
you just piss onto a wall.
The most horrendous splashback.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they and this was not one of those. This was like a recently done up. I think in the facts this was recently like done up in 2019.
I mean, it was nice. It was. I thought it was very visually nice looking. There was plenty of like actual toilets.
Plenty of actual toilets.
Yeah, loads of cubicles.
Yeah.
There was a cleaner. I saw a cleaner in there.
There was a horseshoe shaped
like toilet seat.
That is either for very hung individuals or for cleaning purposes. We'll never know.
We don't know. We're not smart enough to begin to know.
One of those reviews said there was blood on one of the hand
the toilet roll
things.
Holder was like filthy. It was like covered in like paint and
really
dirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just sort of did my business.
There was a sticker on the inside door of the cubicle I used advertising something.
Soliciting prostitution.
Yeah, and it had a QR code, so maybe it was an advanced prostitution ring.
Yeah, you take a picture of it and all your personal information is immediately stolen.
Our karmic retribution is paid in full.
Uh-oh.
The more this statement is observed, the more it is reaffirmed to be our reality. We are free, healthy, prosperous, purified.
So Sam's joined a cult, is what I've learned today.
I am Shoja. We pay no bills. We need no jobs. Shojin showed us how. And scan the QR code and be free. Scan the QR code and be free.
That's really concerning.
And then it has all of the various religious sects images lined up at the bottom.
Yeah, don't join that.
So don't scan that QR code. But I mean, that's
your review.
I felt purified and free.
I going purely off smell, I did not feel purified and free.
No. See, I didn't feel the smell was that bad.
It wasn't great. There was definitely a stench of I'm in a public toilet.
Yeah.
I've been in a lot worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, it left me wanting.
Yeah. Now this one did have one of those hand towels are hand dryers that fires water directly into your face when
Yep.
you dry your hands, which I didn't. Not a huge fan
And the
of
one
those.
I used was also just nailed onto a piece of MDF, which was then drilled into the wall. So it looked very like botched job. And the one next to it was like a branded Dyson, and this one was just a AliExpress, just hand dryer.
We
branded.
need 2 hand dryers.
Yeah.
Because then they also had underneath the mirror hand dryers that I don't know if they worked or not.
Oh, I didn't see those.
I tried using those once last time I went and it didn't work.
Yeah, some toilets have those. I hate them though because you always have to reach like over the sink.
Yeah.
You have to like lean forward.
You
and
need
end
to
up
find where the dryer is.
end up getting wet because someone spilled water everywhere.
Yeah, and you
because
find
it's
out it's
hot.
actually like a glory hole and some guy's
Oh no!
dangling his balls through a hole where the dryer is. And you're just, ooh.
I'm not even going to begin to question the logistics of how he's managed to fit there. But
In our future,
no,
fancy
we will have
toilets.
no glory holing
all
or
toilets will be
or
built
dogging
on the back of a prostitution
let's
building
not.
of some kind.
Let's not go in with a sexual assault case like business plan. Oh no, it wasn't bad. I would say probably it was well done up. It was well lit. There was a cleaner on site. I didn't feel violated using them.
Yeah.
Probably like a high 60s.
You've got to give an exact number.
I'm going to go with, maybe I'll go like 71,
Yeah.
I think.
I was thinking the same ballpark. I was thinking 77.
Wow, okay.
So that's whatever the between 71 and 77 is our score.
Because, yeah, I wouldn't say, it was definitely above average. It wasn't
Yeah.
good, but it was as good as you can get, I think, for a station toilet.
I think it was pretty respectable. I've definitely been to some worse toilets from
big
memory. And I'm
And
sure
we
in the
will.
future we will go to some much worse toilets.
I
That's a pretty tame start, I think, the Liverpool Street ones.
One of the favourite ones I'm looking forward to is the ones outside St. Martin's in the fields.
Okay.
The outdoor ones. There's just a fucking urination pit.
Well, there's all sorts of park toilets to look at.
Yeah.
And those are the absolute worst.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Public toilets in parks.
they're just not staffed, but we'll get to those in later episodes. But
And also in this, quickly, we did also go to the disabled toilets. They do have one that isn't down a flight of stairs, which is quite good. If you're disabled, you wouldn't want to go down the flight of
But
stairs.
I don't understand why they have an escalator up, but they just don't have one going down and a staircase in the middle.
You need to be able-bodied enough to go down so you can earn the escalator back up.
I suppose a wheelchair can't go down an escalator though, can it anyway?
No.
So it's still not accessible.
Yeah. Anyway, that toilet was down a dark alleyway and
Needed a key fob.
needed
and you
a
had
key
to
fob.
ring up.
And it
on an
kind
intercom.
of looked like a place you would get murdered or where they kept the bodies.
It was
or,
next to a double door that said "No entry for pedestrians."
yeah, and you needed a special fob and
yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, we didn't go in that.
Yeah,
We tried. but
we tried.
we were gonna
I
hold
did
that.
walk over there with a limp, but it wasn't enough.
No,
They wouldn't let me
they
in.
kicked him out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our summary of the Liverpool Street Station public.
Would
toilets.
recommend. I think if you were in
ever in
dire
town
need,
and-
if you're in dire need of a piss and you're in the Liverpool Street area, I'd recommend going to those toilets. Obviously, that depends if the station is open or not.
Yeah, and there's probably like nicer toilets in the pub around the corner. But
Yeah.
there we go.
We're
That's
going to
by the
assume
by.
you're not allowed to go to that one. You
Yeah.
have to go to this one.
Yeah, if you really have to.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
We done.
I guess that's it.
I guess that was probably far too long.
A
of us
clean
rambling.
hour and a half, probably.
No, it's an hour 15. Look, tracking at the top
Awesome.
there.
This is where we plug the socials. Follow us on the Bog Blog on Instagram.
The bog blog, yeah, pictures
Come
of
on,
toilets.
no one's taken that. We're going to have that, right?
Yeah, surely. We should have done some SEO research.
Yeah.
We think this is going to be called the bog blog, I guess,
Yeah.
so long as that is a podcast that doesn't exist already.
Yeah. Or it's going to be called the Lou Review, I guess.
Lou review.
But the Lou Review, I feel like, is the section at the end.
Yeah, true. That's our chapter marking in the
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
video. No, I think that was a pretty good first
Yeah, pretty clean.
piss in the wind.
Yeah. Nice.
Speaking of which, I do actually need to use the bathroom.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll
Perfect.
end it there.
See you at Liverpool Street Station.
Stop.